Good evening, everyone. This is Carl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania. Friday night, almost going into Saturday, but Friday night, August 30th, 2024. And I'm going to try, this is my second attempt. I was on my other phone and the audio was bad. But it was a 20-minute video, so I want to make this a little bit shorter. What I want to talk about is I finally got my uh, business plan set up. Uh, that'll earn me $25,000 a week. I want to talk about Jennifer Aniston and Dan Campbell. Um, so let's just get right into it. I'll start with Dan Campbell. Uh, I've been complaining a lot about Dan Campbell, and after a lot of serious consideration on things, um, what has happened is, I know Dan Campbell is a great coach, and he knows all the X's and O's and all that in football, but for the life of me, I can't figure out why, because I look at, not on my own apps or websites I've created, but on other websites that I have trouble with, I can look at the code, and every now and then, and I only do this when things are messing up, and every time that happens, there's little areas, but every now and then I'll see the name Dan Campbell, and the only Dan Campbell I know of is the coach of the Lions, and first and foremost, I don't even think he even knows that stuff, but if he does, he wouldn't waste his time. First of all, he doesn't even know me. So it's really hard for me to justify that the head coach of the Lions was messing with my internet. It had to be a prank, and I think I know where it's coming from the same source as the fake Jennifer Aniston, and that leads me into that. These people who are doing this, they're set out to destroy my life, but I've outsmarted them on that. My PayPal account is all messed up, but I took care of that last night. I was on the phone with a supervisor for about 3 hours, and she's got names, emails, and all kinds of stuff. There's going to be a full-blown investigation on their end, and my PayPal should be good probably Thursday or probably Friday, and I have in my wallet and many of the games probably close to 75,000 right now. So, and I was telling the supervisor that what I'll do is I'll start rolling those out once everything gets fixed on PayPal. But now that brings me to the Jennifer Aniston thing. That's how my part of the reason why my computer, my PayPal was messed up. And they were really good at portraying the real Jennifer. And now, excuse me, now I'm actually, I go into the Jennifer Aniston community tab, and I make comments. I call her my forever sweetheart. That's just what I call her, because according to me, she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Um, uh, and I know that she would never ever do anything malicious to anyone. Um, so, uh, so I know where it's coming from, and I want to get this video over before my neighbors get home anyway. But um, the truth of the matter is that with all this going on, it made me actually uh, fall in love with real Jennifer Aniston, and she probably doesn't even know who the hell I am. Um, but I have an attorney in Southern California um, who's he's the younger brother of a friend I grew up with. His older brother passed away some time ago, but um, all the details, that's a family matter, and I know what happened, but that's not for this video, and um, that's nothing I want to talk about anyway. Um, anyway, so his younger brother um, is an attorney and getting ready to retire, and he was at the hospital today. His wife was having some sort of surgery, but he's getting ready to retire, and they're moving on to their final chapter of their life, and um, I would love to actually, get going and get out of here, move out of this apartment, and I already have a house picked out. Um, Actually, more than one because sales could happen before I actually get anything. Because I want to pay my debt. I got a lot of debt, and uh, so but anyway, I'm getting all my ducks in a row, and uh, but these people who are trying to destroy my life actually um, have actually did quite the opposite. But what I'm working on is it's all based on games. Um, I'm building a business portfolio based on about 3 or 4 games. Um, I play them up to $1,000 level, cash out. Um, do that Monday through Friday, um, of $4 or $5,000, and just have that continuously uh, go every day, and so that turns out to be 25,000 a week, Monday through Friday, and my idea is to do all that for spend 4 hours a day on that to get to my 5,000, and have the rest of the day with my forever dream woman. And unfortunately, it probably won't be Jennifer Aniston. Um, I would love it to be. Uh, I got all hyped up about it. Glad I didn't go out and buy the rings that I was going to get. Um, and but I'm already 8 minutes, so I want to hurry this up. Uh, but uh, that's my plan, and it's working. I already have, like I said, about 75,000 stash. Once my PayPal is fixed, probably late next week, then I can just start rolling out, and I'm going to continue with uh, earning 5,000 a day, plus rolling out what I have in my wallet. Um, and I'm going to be paying off things very fast, getting out of here really fast, and getting on to my new place. I'm going to have professional movers come in and move, and then as far as the apartment cleaning here, I'm going to have a professional cleaning company and get everything spotless, because I've been here almost going on 6 or 7 years, something like that. So every little nook and cranny needs to be cleaned, and I want that done professionally. I turned 66 on May 31st, and getting back to Jennifer Aniston, um, in 1986, when I was getting out of my drug phase, uh, actually I quit drugs June of 1987, but I was starting to get back into my photography. I started photography in 1976, but I met Telly Savalas because I had business going on at the Universal Studios. So um, But I had no idea that Telly Savalas uh, was Jennifer's godfather. Um, I just I knew him through his son. Uh, his son Nick Savalas um, was a classmate of mine in high school. It wasn't like we were good buddies or anything, but we knew each other. Um, and I had a good chat with Telly uh, for a bit, and then he was filming an American Express commercial, and um, so we had a few minutes of chat. But then I had to go on my way, and he had to continue filming. Um, so it's just odd uh, that the chances were really good that very possibly that me and Jennifer may have crossed paths in our younger days, but I was a completely different person then. Um, didn't even look the same. Um, and it's probably a good thing because I knew a lot of really bad people at that time, and but I got out of Southern California later that year, um, and got away from some just really really bad people. And then June of 1987, up in Northern California, that's when I quit drugs, and then finally. Um, the day that Whitney Houston died in 2007, I had a little bit of wine left. I drank that down, and my now my wife at the time, but she's now my ex-wife. She said, "Oh, do I need to go to the store and get more?" I said, "No, no, no," because when I found out how she died uh, with her prescription medications and alcohol, the combination, um, I decided, and also I decided to stop, and uh, and at the same time, before I even had time to tell my ex-wife, she told me, she says, um, that we're taking the certain medications. We're not supposed to drink alcohol. I said, well, then I told her about Whitney Houston, and I said I'm done, and that's it. I just quit. Uh, I no longer have a desire to drink. I have no desire to take a puff on anything or that. Since 2007, everything is, once I got my head cleared, uh, my photography and everything has got much better. Um, and I'm working on film projects, and I can't wait to get my TV network uh, back online again. And it's going to be bigger and better. Um, and that's about it. I want to end this now. Again, um, I owe Dan Campbell an apology. There's no way in hell he could have messed with my computer. And Jennifer, you're always going to be my forever sweetheart, no matter who I find. Um, because in my eyes, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Um, but it looks like I've met somebody here that resembles a younger Barbara Eden. We're both the same age. We're both 66. Um, so that's where I'm at. But I would like to come down to Southern California and see what happens. See my attorney probably for the last time, then come back here and uh, live out the rest of my life with whoever my dream woman turns out to be. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest and have a good night, have a good weekend, stay safe on this Labor Day weekend. Don't drink and drive. Please don't drink and drive. And if you do drink, please have a designated driver. Um, and just be careful. And we'll talk to you later. God bless you all.